Hey, what's up, guys? Me, Heart Donor. Just riding my bike, and I had a couple of thoughts in my head. Just wanted to jog them down. Um, so let's get right to it. Uh, See, like everybody wants to feel uh, like they belong. You know what I mean? If somebody feels like they don't belong, then they will they would just tend to further and further like move themselves away from whoever's pushing them away. You know what I mean? It could be with silent treatment. It could be with uh yeah, like ignoring. Like we live in the era of the social media and the texting and acting like people don't have time to answer phone calls. You know what I mean? So like so I could be, for instance, I could call somebody, right? And if they don't return my phone call or even return like respond like in a couple of days or whatever, I'm gonna feel like that person doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Why even pursue the get get into a relationship with somebody who doesn't care about your feelings? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they want to see how I'm doing and simply give a call back? See, that's what I call taking somebody for granted, and that's what it essentially is. You're essentially taking that person for granted. And so like just had to let that car go by. Okay, back to my thoughts. Like so if you if somebody just like um just ignoring and not willing to call back and even check on somebody, like yeah, that's taking somebody for granted. You know what I mean? What if that person was not to be there the next day? You see, um, what's going on today is we essentially take people for granted. We act like, you know, they just there to be there, you know what I mean? And if somebody wants to, not respond or, you know, let's take me for granted, I'm just gonna move myself away from the person's life because they apparently don't care even when I try to reach out, you know what I mean? And I'm tired of getting hurt, you know what I mean? Tired of getting my heart broke because men, we have feelings too, you know what I mean? That's what most people don't tend to get, or it doesn't even have to be women. Most men are the same way too. They are very cold hearted, and a lot of men are very cold hearted, and or they could be wrapped up in their own um, ego or whatever, and think they get in all like everything. They might already be part of a group, so they don't need um, you, for instance. Like they could just like be like, oh yeah, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I got my resources among my group, and I don't need you. You know, like, that's essentially taking somebody for granted and whatever they have to bring to the table. It could be, it doesn't have to be something physical. It could just be just the person alone, and that could, hurt somebody. That could make you feel like you're a burden and like you're not wanted. So I'm just gonna ride along the trail because I feel much more peaceful and have more thought. I know it's dark, but you know, I feel good. So I'm gonna ride along the trail and get some of my thoughts out some more. So like, yeah. So taking taking somebody for granted, man. You know, making them feel like they don't belong, excluding them from the group, because everybody wants to feel like they're part of something. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to feel like they're a part of something. And like I said, in the era of the social media, where everybody's just commenting and all that stuff, um, it's kind of like start to feel, hey, start to feel kind of alone when nobody responds to your comment or likes your comment, or you know what I'm saying, heart, put a heart next to your comment or anything like that. So um so essentially what I'm saying is this: you gotta love yourself more. Like, I'm going through that right now. I gotta love myself first, because if I'm not loving myself first, how am I gonna be here to love somebody else? And if they don't want to accept my love, then I'll just simply cut the person off and move with people who will accept my love and want to see me go further. You know what I mean? Um, so just had to get that off my chest, and you know, I'll let y'all get later. Don't want to make the video too long. I heart Dawn, I'm out.